Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokémon Omega Ruby. You can hear the music. This is a special place. This is the Sky Pillar, and this place has been given quite a little revamp, should we say, since the original game. Because the original game had this dungeon be like a place with a lot of holes and things and so on, which is almost a bit of a trick place to go to, and you traverse with different bikes to get to the top. But this one is much different here. It does have this weird holes and thing on, but now this is more of a bit of a, I don't know, visual novel, I guess you call it? Story type of place. Does have a Pokemon here too though, but aside from that it's much different. So remember when we were here last episode, we fought against Wallace and entered here. Then we saw Zinnia talk about the lore of this place, and there could be a lot more lore. So let's see what Zinnia has to tell us about next one. So climb on to the next floor. Oh, here you are. Let me continue. It's finally time for chapter 2. Here we go. At last, right? Ha! I know you'll be thrilled. The meteor shone with a rainbow brilliance, as if some great life was held within. That was when, as if drawn by the brilliance, a Pokémon that shone in a blazing emerald hue descended from the heavens. That Pokémon was none other than Rayquaza, or Rayquaza, or even, I'll probably say Rayquaza. Rayquaza's power overwhelmed that of the two primal Pokémon, and peace returned to the world. The people of Hoenn revered Rayquaza as a true savior. 1,000 years after this time, the meteoroids once again fell. A huge meteoroid, far greater than any before, struck the planet, boring deep into the ocean, and leaving behind it a crater larger than any other. The land born of this event later became known as Pseudopolis. So that explains why Pseudopolis looks like a crater. Because it was a meteor that crashed down on it. And that's it! Chapter 2 is over. But we only just left the starting line. There's a long way yet. Don't fall behind now. Okay. Well, let's continue. Pretty straightforward from here. Chapter 3. Now our tale reaches the best part. Pseudopolis was born from a great meteoroid strike. The great meteoroid was the first of many disasters to befall humanity. When it punched into the planet, the land cracked beneath it, and a great welling of natural energy poured from beneath Hoenn. Thirsting for that energy, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon once again woke. The people had a wish, a memory from 1,000 years before. They wished a legendary Pokémon clad in emerald light would appear again. The huge meteorite that lay at the heart of Pseudopolis gave off a boundless brilliance. In its brilliance, it resembled a vast and powerful keystone. And once again, Rayquaza descended from whence it came in the heavens. The people fell to their knees before Rayquaza and made a wish for salvation. As they did, a great change came over the legendary Pokémon. He was enveloped in blindly light. As the light receded, they beheld a Rayquaza beyond all knowledge. A sublime figure, incandescent, with overwhelming life force. I think it was incandescent, I don't remember, not sure. Sorry if that pronounced wrong, English people out there. It was humanity's wish that brought about Rayquaza's transformation in the face of the Rainbow Stone. Yes, a wish, an intangible thing, invisible to the eye. Yet this wish bound people and Pokémon together, naming the legendary Pokémon to change its appearance. Does it remind you of something? That's right. It sounds like Mega Evolution, doesn't it? Yeah. Gen 6 Omega Ruby and Sapphire is known for one real fearful factor. In fact, that Rayquaza can Mega Evolve. And Rayquaza was one of the most powerful Pokemon in history before Gen 4 came out. Now imagine one of the most powerful Pokemon in history getting a Mega Evolution, like Rayquaza. Haha! Yeah. You know that's going to be insanely OP. And how did the story end? After being transformed by the wish of the people, did Rayquaza save them from disaster? Rayquaza once again confronted Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. The golden filaments that sprang from his body covered the sky. An emerald brilliance illuminated the area. A terrible wind rose. The wind and emerald light visibly sapped the power from Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Drained from their primal powers, the two vanished into the depths of the land and sea. Rayquaza watched them go, regaining its usual appearance. Then it soared back up in the heavens where it dwelled. A witness to the series of events, a tall visitor from a distant land said, "It is the Delta, born of the great disturbance in this world. By the bonds born of mankind's wish and the power of the stones, it will calm the troubles that plague the world." That was when the Draconids constructed their great tower, to hold the rainbow stone that had granted Rayquaza its power, and to try to get a little closer to Rayquaza in the heavens above. To record the history of their trials and the great feats of mighty Rayquaza for all to know, they left behind the murals you see here. A giant tower and paintings of the past. You know, I feel like I've seen something like that recently. But now I suppose it's time for the last chapter in our tale. Yeah, let's get the last chapter ongoing, shall we? Because she has one more chapter to tell us before we get to the grand finale. At last reached the final chapter. 1,000 years of peace followed after a disastrous time. But the Draconic people, learning from the long history's cyclical nature, foretold that the meteoroids would fall on this land again. The meteoroid to come, they prophesied, will be far greater than those that have come before it. This meteoroid will be great enough to break the world forever. In order to prevent this great calamity, those who held the knowledge of the past arrived at a plan. Their plan was to invoke Rayquaza, the great savior, and summon it to this land before the meteoroid could strike. And that's it. That's the end of Draconid's tale. I spent a long time thinking about how I could protect the happiness of as many people as possible. What I must do as one who holds both the knowledge and the power. One who bears the heavy wishes of those who could not live up to that fate. Well, I had to be really creative, you know? Yeah. Now, before you go up to the last letter, you want to stop here, make sure your Pokemon are ready, what's gonna come, because yes, we are indeed going to have a battle against you-know-whom, and you don't want that to go to waste. So make sure you're ready. It's kinda important. Let's give our new Pokemon a little chance to show off, shall we? Let's see how that will go. So, get your Pokemon ready, save a game, and then, when you're ready, go up the ladder and get ready for an epic confrontation. This was the thing that ended my Let's Play of Pokémon Ruby, but it won't in Omega Ruby because we still have a lot more to do. Here we are. Remember the beginning of the Delta episode when we beat the Elite Four? This was where we saw Zinnia on top of the tower. This is where she were. See that, Aster? You always wanted to watch them, right? The little noids. A million glittering stars falling from the sky. The show is about to start. Aren't we happy now? Yes, what could be better, dear Aster? Welcome to the Dragonheart altar. Citano, you know what I'm trying to do here by now, don't you? That's right. I will summon Rayquaza to this world to destroy the meteoroid headed to Hoenn. That is it's our duty. Ever since I was a little girl, I always turned my eyes up to the sky. When I was so full of uncertainty that I felt my heart might be crushed by it. When I was so grief-stricken and alone, I thought my heart might break of it. I turned and looked up there, so that my tears would never ever fall. What about you? Have you ever had to do something like that? Yes, we have. Right. I used to watch the stars like this all the time. Together with Aster. You were always together, in good times and in bad. I loved her. I loved her with everything I had. But still, I lost her. I want to see her. I want to be with her again. My sweet Aster. I will, won't I? With this, just a little longer. Guess I should say good morning. You slept well, didn't you? Looks adorable when you sleep. Sorry about the knocking you out thing. Enough. I think it's time I gave it a shot. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. If something happens to me, please, take this little one. Okay, here I go. With jewel bright and borrowed might from the spirits of the departed, through sacred rite, in thy great sight, my life as well I offer. The keystone the Zinnia holds are giving off a blinding light. And then... epicness. Ugh! I summon thee to aid this fight and save us from disaster. Realize them upon this world, for this I summon thee. Rayquaza! And there it is. The Lord of the Skies. The mightiest Pokemon in history. This Pokemon was #1 ranked Pokemon in competitive play from Gen 1 to 5. And yes, begin the Mega Evolution in Gen 6. It was so powerful that from Gen 6 and 7 it was banned from even Ubers because it was too powerful. Now the world will be saved! Aster! Aster, I did it! Great Rayquaza! Hear my wish! Achieve your Mega Evolution! Take hold of your true power! Show me your true face! The Rayquaza will save this planet! Kizan doesn't react though. She has one on her legs! Huh? How can this be? I get all the keystones that could withstand your great power, and summoned you here. You came, and yet why? Come on, do it! Mega Evolve! Why? Why won't you? No reaction. Rayquaza is probably pissed and angry. What? It can't be. The one without no power is you, Rayquaza? The meteorites that should lie within Rayquaza's great body aren't enough? Have these 1,000 years drained them of their power? This can't be. I can't. Everything I've done till now. Aster, I can't take anymore. But our meteorite that we have, remember the one we got? Remember from the whole storyline with Team Magma and all those? Yep, we still have it, and it glows. And then check what happens. That's... Glows even stronger now. Guess Rayquaza wants to eat it. What? That meteorite? It's just like a megastone? And now yells in our face. And it's swelled our meteorite! And then... check it out. Lighting spilling forth from Rayquaza's body. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the most OP Pokemon for Gen 6 and Gen 7 comes forward. Swallowing meteorites allows it to store as much power as a Megastone. Your meteorites summon forth the power needed for Rayquaza to Mega Evolve. Ha! It's amazing! Suitano, Rayquaza's trying to build up power. It wants power for itself to take you on. Use everything you got to win over Rayquaza. You have to master it. This is a legendary Pokemon that all Hoenn views as our great protector. And the only one who can direct it now, it's you! You have to do this! But will we though? That's right. Save your game now. Because coming up is a legendary Pokemon battle with Rayquaza, and yes, this is indeed a legendary Pokemon you want to capture. But I can do one little spoiler though. The capture rate for Rayquaza in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is actually a lot higher than other Pokemon. Why? Because something else will happen afterwards, which we'll find out why does it have a high catch rate. It's still high level, though, it's still powerful, and it will Mega Evolve. But man, next episode, Rayquaza, we are going to battle you. Then we're gonna solve the Delta episode once and for all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's good for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Omega Ruby continues.